Dear students, today we are going to study the defactorization formulae. In our last lecture, we have studied the factorization formulae which are useful to convert sum or difference into the product of the trigonometric expression. Now, defactorization formulae are useful for conversion of product into sum or difference. So, let us study. I will write first formula. Now see, by using compound angle formulae, you will get the defactorization formulae. Now, if you have the left hand side as 2 times sin A into cos B, see this is the combination of sine and cosine ratio, that is 2 times sin A into cos B, and it can be obtained by adding two compound angle formulae, that is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Means if you observe this carefully, then 2 times sin A into cos B can be obtained by adding sin A plus B and sin A minus B. Just in factorization formulae, we also use this concept. In that case, our left hand side was sin A plus B plus sin A minus B, and we get 2 times sin A into cos B, and then we consider A plus B as C and A minus B as D. And in this case, in the defactorization formula, we write the left hand side in the product form, that is 2 times sin A into cos B, and it is converted into the sum of two compound angle formulae. So the defactorization is the conversion of product into sum or difference. So this is the first formula. You can verify this by using the compound angle formula. Now second combination will be 2 times cos A into sin B. Now this can be obtained by taking the difference between sin A plus B and sin A minus B. This is also used in the factorization formula. So 2 times cos A into sin B is equal to sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Just you apply the compound angle formula, then you will get this. Okay. Then third one. Next combination, possible combination is 2 times cos A into cos B. 2 times cos A into cos B. Now this combination you will get if you add cos A plus B and cos A minus B. Okay, just you apply the formula, compound angle formula here, then you will get this. So this is the defactorization formula. And fourth one, that is if you want the combination 2 times sin A into sin B, then this can be obtained as, first of all you have to write cos A minus B and you have to subtract cos A plus B from it. Now here remember, first of all if you subtract like this, then you will get 2 times sin A into sin B, and if you write cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, then you will get minus 2 times sin A into sin B. So remember this. So all these are, if you observe the left hand side of the defactorization formula, then left hand side contains the product between sine and cosine ratio, and there are 4 possible combinations. It is 2 times sine into cos, 2 times cos into sine, 2 times cos into cos, and 2 times sine into sine, and all can be obtained by using the addition or subtraction between two compound angle formulae. So these are called as defactorization formulae. Now next concept that we are going to study is trigonometric functions of angles of a triangle. Now for that, first of all I will consider the triangle ABC. Now in triangle ABC, we know that A plus B plus C means the sum of angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, that is equal to pi. Now with this relation, that is A plus B plus C is equal to pi, if I write, we get that is A plus B is equal to pi minus c. A plus b is equal to pi minus c. Say this is equation number 1. This is one combination. You will get another combination as b plus c is equal to pi minus a, or you will get a plus c is equal to pi minus b. But here we discuss for a plus b is equal to pi minus c. Now if you apply sign ratio on both sides for this equation number 1, then what we get, applying sign ratio, we get sin a plus b is equal to sine of pi minus c, by which you will get the formula which is related to the triangle ABC. Now sin a plus b is equal to sin pi minus c. Now by allied angle formula, sin pi minus c, you know the formula, sin pi minus theta. Now pi minus c lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant, sign ratio is positive. So answer will be positive. Now this is pi. Pi means it is 2 times pi by 2. And if it is even times pi by 2, then do not change the ratio. So what we get? We get sin c. So sin pi minus c is equal to plus sin c. Just apply the allied angle formula technique. So hence we get sin c. And so we can say that we get the formula for triangle in case of a triangle, that is sin a plus b is equal to sin c. This is related to the triangle. Remember, this is the first formula, means trigonometric functions of angles of a triangle. In that, first formula is sin a plus b is equal to sin c. You will get sin b plus c is equal to sin a, or you will get sin a plus c is equal to sin b also. Okay. Similarly, now if you apply the cos ratio on both sides for this equation number 1, then what will you get? Cos a plus b. You will get the formula in terms of cos ratio. So cos a plus b is equal to cos pi minus c. Okay. Now what is cos pi minus c? See, cos pi minus c. Pi minus c angle lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. And in second quadrant, cos ratio is negative. So give the minus sign here. And then as it is, pi means 2 times pi by 2. And you know that if it is even times pi by 2, then do not change the ratio. You have to write cos c here. So cos pi minus c is equal to minus cos c. And hence we get the formula in case of a triangle for cos ratio, that is cos of a plus b is equal to minus cos c. So this is the important formula in case of a triangle ABC or any triangle. Okay. Now next. Now from equation 1, if you divide the equation number 1 by 2 both sides, then what we get? We get the another relation, that is a plus b upon 2 is equal to, see here, pi by 2 minus c by 2. Say this is equation number 2. Just by dividing equation number 1 by 2, we get this relation. Now for this equation, if you apply sign ratio on both sides, then you will get sin a plus b upon 2 is equal to sine of pi by 2 minus c by 2. Now again apply the allied angle formula here. Then pi by 2 minus c by 2 lies in first quadrant, and in first quadrant sign ratio is positive, so it will be positive. Now this is pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 1 into pi by 2. So odd multiple of pi by 2 is there. So change the ratio. So sine changes to cos. If there is odd times pi by 2 is there, then you have to change the ratio. And hence we get the formula, that is sin a plus b upon 2 is equal to cos c by 2. So this is the formula related to triangle. Okay. So remember this, and it is useful for half angle. Cos c by 2 is half angle, or a plus b upon 2 is also half angle. So whenever you want to use for triangle, then you can convert sin a plus b upon 2 as cos c by 2. So this is the use of this formula. Now next, similarly, if you apply cos ratio to the equation number 1, sorry, equation number 2, then we get cos a plus b upon 2 is equal to, you will get cos of pi by 2 minus c by 2. Now again, by allied angle formula, pi by 2 minus c by 2 lies in first quadrant, so it will be plus. Now it is 1 into pi by 2, so odd multiple of pi by 2, so you have to change the ratio, so that is sin c by 2, and hence we get cos of a plus b upon 2 is equal to sin c by 2. So this is the another formula. So we have discussed all the formulae related to the triangle, and both for sine and cosine ratios. Okay, like this. It is just by using the relation that a plus b plus c is equal to pi, and all the formula are related to the angles of triangle. Here we have discussed only for sine and cosine ratio. Similarly, you can obtain for tan, cot, sec, cosec also whenever you want to use. Okay, so this is the concept, that is trigonometric functions of angles of a triangle, that is also completed. Thank you.